guys. So we have a new spelling list this week, and I think you're gonna like this one. So I'm just gonna go over them and then I'll kind of backtrack a little bit. So we have hard, harder, hardest, fast, faster, fastest, slow, slower, slowest, and then sooner. It's just an extra one that they threw in there so that they could have 10 words like we do every week. So basically we have our base word, right? The word hard, the word fast, and the word slow. The base word for the word sooner would have been soon, right? But that's not one of our spelling words this week. So those are the base words. Then what happens is when you are comparing two things, you add on that sound, okay? So, ooh, this was harder than that. Or I am faster than him. So I'm comparing two things, but only two. Slower, I am slower than her. So I'm comparing her and myself, but nobody else, right? But then, and then sooner. So I got here sooner than he did, right? So I'm comparing the two of us. So when there's two things that you're comparing, we have that that we add on to the base word. And when we're comparing more than two things, so it can be 3, 4, 5, 6, 100, 200, 1,000, a million, infinity, right? That's when we use the est ending of the word, okay? So the hardest, that was the hardest thing I ever did, right? So I'm comparing what I did just now, whatever I'm complaining about, to everything that I've done in my life, right? So that was the hardest. She is the fastest runner in the group. So I'm comparing her to the entire group, and she is the fastest. Slowest. So the snail was the slowest animal in the race. So I'm comparing the snail to the other racers, and he was the slowest of all of them. So when we have that ending, how many things are we comparing? Two things. If we have the est ending, we are comparing more than two things, okay? So we have our base words this week, and then the version of it, and the est version of it, and then the word sooner, okay? So let's go ahead and practice them. Ready? Hard, harder, hardest, fast, faster, fastest, slow, slower, slowest, and then sooner. Okay, so today you are going to be working on page 170 and 176. And let me just go over them really quick. So on this page, this is page 170, you have a couple columns here. All of the words that end with are going to go in this column. All of the words that end with est are going to go in this column. All of your base words in your list are going to go down here. So here's your word bank. Make sure you're crossing off the words that you've already used because that will make it easier in the end, okay? So that's page 170. And 176 you are going to add to each of these base words, okay? So they gave you the word hard. You have to make it harder. They gave you the word fast. You have to make it faster. Down here, you need to add est to each of these words, okay? So hardest is what you're going to put over here. Fastest is what you're going to put here. Slowest is what you're going to put here. Okay, so that's page 176. All right, guys, you're going to do great. I'll see you later.